A famous turtle once said, "Perfection is no small thing, but it is rather made up of small things." I would like to believe that the turtle said it, but it could be the artist. Who knows? For over a year now, I have been like searching or looking for a charger that is compact but can also charge a lot of batteries at once, um, as well as cheap, but not that cheap, but of course cheap without compromise of being a basic and dumb charger. Just like our phones, we have the smartphones, we have the basic or dumb phones. Initially, I was actually drawn to the ISDT N series chargers since they really do look good. However, what happened is that I have searched around the internet or any other social medias that the only reason why I did not get the ISDT-N or got an ISDT-N series charger is that the feedbacks were not so great. But moving on, some people also advised me to go for the ScarRC NC series. May it be the 2500, the 1600, or even the entry level 1500. But for me, it is the price was the stumbling block on that one, since the cheapest one for the NC 1500, it's around like 1,200. It's 1,200 and just pretty basic. Honestly, it's even equivalent to the ScarRC B6, or I mean the IMAX B6. Is that from ScarRC? I don't know. Forgot. But anyways, I already have my own balance charger, but I really have not used that for years. It's mainly because it's very bulky, and at the same time, it really requires you to really assemble it up, and it's really not for me. I'm trying to be as minimalist as possible. So this brings us today. In which case, I guess you are interested in this one. So that's why you click, and based on the title of our video for today, let me just give you like a brief story why I chose this one. It has its own quirks. It's also, just maybe a spoiler alert, it's still in development according to their website. Also, well, just to let's start from the beginning, of course. There's actually just one evening I was actually scrolling or trying to sleep. Of course, I think everyone does that now. trying to scroll and trying to sleep at the same time. We're totally addicted to our phones right now. Anyways, but one evening, like this was around like 2 weeks ago, I got a message. This was not directly from ISDT, of course. They were offering me this new ISDT charger. I did inquire before with them with the ISDT N series. So I guess they remembered me. Anyways, they offered me this one. This is actually the new ISDT AIR 8. It's already been opened, of course. There should be a video above here, but this is the ISDT AIR 8. You can see the ISDT AIR 8. They mentioned it to me that it's new. It's fairly new. That's why I checked checked the reviews online, and there were none. So they told me that they are offering it to me for a discounted price or a introductory price. So I said yes, of course. Who would deny themselves a savings. They told me, I've also checked on the official website. This is actually on sale right now. But the standard or I think the SRP for this one is supposed to be around like $57 according to their website. I was able they were going on sale for $19, but I got this one for less than $14, or equivalent to 798 pesos to be exact. Hey, that's a bargain compared to the NC 1500 or 1600. I could buy two of this. You have noticed there's no screen, and it's actually very small. It's so small. This is a Super 2 chassis. Take a look. It's so small that it's really just small and short like me. So it's getting its own power to a power brick. I would suggest to get a power brick that is at least 30 watts power, and make sure that your Type-C cable is capable to charge at least more than 30 watts just to be safe. Since if you're going to be using just an ordinary cable, chances are it's only capable to charge up to 5 watts. So in order for you to get or to maximize the charging here, I suggest get a cable that's rated for more than 30 watts and a power brick that's also rated to at least to be more than 30 watts, since the maximum power of course is 27 watts here. Anyways, you can control this one to the app. You just need to download the ISDL link. I think it says the ISD link. This is the video. This is the interface. You should be able to control the charge to the amps. Also, you have the Delta Pick option for it. You can also have the type of battery for it. Also, the capacity, of course, the maximum capacity of your battery. That you should be able to have a proper review after a race. I'm gonna give you a actual feedback on this one, if it's really good or if I could recommend it, since as of now it's very hard to actually recommend it unless you're prepared for the good and bad. So for the good, I noted here 9 points for the good part of it, and of course the bad part of it I noted around 6 points. So let's start with the good. Of course, I think one of the best part of this is actually it's very compact. Again, as you can see, it's actually shorter than a Super 2 chassis. It's very small. You can just insert it to your bag or even to your pocket. That's the number one point for me. I was actually surprised when it got here, since the package was very small. I thought I was scammed. Yeah, I was actually scared for my wallet. Anyways, when I opened it, I was in awe and shocked that it's very small. I know I have small hands, but look how small it is. Anyways, one good thing, of course, for this one, just like our balance charger, it has its own Delta Peak control. Especially for those who has older batteries like me. This is good, though honestly I don't really get that much for the Delta Peak option. Also, it's capable of charging not just our batteries for our units or on our hobby, but it's able to charge an array of batteries like lithium ions or like poly. Again, it's very versatile, as long as the biggest size, of course, would be just AA battery. Anyways, also one good thing about this one, I was so afraid, just like the NC chargers of SkyRC. One major issue that I saw on them is that if there's a power outage, or every time you turn it on, you would really need to set it up again. For this one, if there's an outage and power turns back on, this will retain the settings that you gave it originally, and also it will just charge up automatically rather than you setting it up and starting it again. So that's like the fourth best feature of it, as I would say. Also that it's able to remember your settings next time, since if there's an outage, of course it will definitely remember. I think it's very redundant, but that's actually one good part of it. So also you don't need to like reset everything at the start of your charging, so it really saves you time as well. Also for security purposes, of course, like other phones or tablets, so well, any other smart devices, once this is already paired to your phone, other phones or other devices will not be able to detect this one. It pairs to Bluetooth, so that's good. Also for your cyber security, this does not, or the app itself does not require any other permissions, so it's very safe. Everything is on device, so yes, no need to worry about your information getting leaked. Anyways, also this is controlled to your smartphone. How cool is that? I guess I mentioned all 9 best or good part of it. Now let's go to the bad. It's really not something bad, but rather just a quirk of it that I have realized on it. Well, I think the number one quirk on it that I think initially for me it was a deal breaker, but honestly I gave so much thought about it and it really wasn't. And since this is a smart charger, I already received an update towards it over the air. Cool, right? Over the air, it's really smart. It's like your smartphone. I hope this lasts longer than my married life. Anyways, I think the one major quirk about it, it's actually it has no cycle option yet, because according to ISDT, I saw this one, it should have its own discharge option. However, as of now, it does not have any of that option. I hope in the future they could just update the charger itself. They could just send an update and allow it to have a discharge option or a cycle or a refresh option. That would be great. So ISDT, if you're listening, please send an update. I hope it does, or it does arrive. With the price right now, it's great. But anyways, let's go to the second quirk. The second quirk is actually also one of its, like, the good part of it. But since this is only just like a single device or a standalone device, you would need a separate power brick, as mentioned before. And not just any power brick, you will need to have a good one, since if you're going to be using a simple power brick, it might not be enough to power this 8 batteries to charge them. Man, hey, what is? So just keep that in mind. If you're going to be having a charger, make sure that you also have a power brick from your phone that is at least 25 watts, just to have enough power on this one so that you can maximize everything. Of course, make sure to check the amps. Make sure it's at least 2.4 amps, of course. But I guess all original chargers, not just, I don't really recommend an Apple charger for this, since Apple is very nitpicky on their devices, so it might have some compatibility issues. There are a lot of gallium nitride chargers out there that are cheap and at the same time reliable. So keep that in mind. Also, like the user interface of the app, it's for me it's a bit quirky. I think it's missing something. I wish it had like an apply to all slots when you set it up, since as you can see here, you would need to individually select each cell to set it up. But then again, once you have set it up, there's no need for you to change it. But I guess if you're in a hurry, if you wanted to top up a battery quickly, you will need to set every cell up individually, and it will really take time. So yeah, just a small quirk on it. That's the third one. Also, I think it's also a quirk of it, of course, and also I don't know. For me, it's a best feature, but I know to some it's gonna be a quirk since it would require you to use your smartphone. But if I don't know, some racers doesn't have a smartphone anymore, but nowadays everybody has a smartphone. But for racers that are afraid of using a smartphone, this might not be the charger for you, since of course it requires a smartphone for you to operate. So it's one of those quirks that could be benefiting for everyone as well. Also, maybe this is not more of a quirk or a bad thing. It's more like a common sense thing for me, since it does have a Type C slot on it, but the Type C it's only for input. I was actually really hoping there was an output that you can actually use this one as a power bank or a power station, since, well, it's Type C. But then again, we can't be very nitpicky on that one. But I wish it could charge up my phone as well, so that I can discharge the batteries. Yeah, just a thought. Anyways, again, of course, one good thing, and also for me, it's another quirk, is that for the price of this one, currently it's on sale. They mentioned to me that it is available in Lazada and Shopee as well. I just don't know. I haven't searched it yet there. However, if you're going to be buying this one in Shopee, if the price is around, well, it's already at the suggested retail price, this might look expensive for you, since you would also need to buy a separate power brick for this. So, but then again, if you come to think of it, the SkyRC's NC series also requires you to get a separate power brick, unless you're getting the Pro or the one with the built-in power supplies to them. Anyways, those are the 6 bad or quirks of this charger for now. So again, that's my initial take of the ISDT A8 AIR. That's a mouthful. Anyways, I will be doing a proper review after I have tried this on a race, since I really don't know how effective or how honest the app is. So we'll pick it up during the race, and also additional quirks may be found there, or additional good parts of it can be found there. So anyways, I know I have been out lately. I've been so busy, just really busy with life. Anyways, please do ding that subscribe button, and also ding that notification bell for our proper review after the race next weekend. Hopefully this video will be up during that week. So anyways, next weekend after a race, I will be posting a additional review, also a long-term review in the future. So again, thank you, and race on.
Living life every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Fuck me, I'm looking in the mirror, so foggy, but I've never seen clearer. I don't really think anyone can save me, and honestly I'm not really sure I want saving. I like to be my own worst enemy. There's no risk if you don't try at anything, so I'ma just keep buying everything. See you in the next life, have to be a better me. I don't think